One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their team.
Turning it on! Touchdown, midshipman! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USF's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Brock. Fires to the right. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense.
There he goes.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He'll do it himself. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they decide to trot out the kicker.
It's now 4th and goal.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Complete on the shuffle. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Brock. Pressure coming. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll run the screen. Across the 25. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bulls are on the move. Running behind that left side. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. to throw. It's Brock. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Toss to the outside. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Navy!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Brock. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Also 7 yards on the play. Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Love. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Running back searching for a hole.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll keep it himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. Oh, and the attempt is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. And here comes the Navy offense. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are...
Grabs it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Navy.
They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw again. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. give to the running back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And Navy will go back on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership.
Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman. They've got... They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Touch pass on the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll immediately call timeout.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Makes the grab outside. It's fired. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big time.
Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Brock. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Past the first down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. Creates a little room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Brock. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Pulls it in, it's McCaffrey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Catch in the middle, it's Heckendorf. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's fired. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's fired. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Quarterback extends the play. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gonna swing it on second down. Dances away to buy time. Got enough space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's fired. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job.
Touchdown, Navy! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive.
Navy 33, South Florida 6.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Brock. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Bulls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Touchdown, midshipman. And the route is on. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Navy now facing 3rd and short. It's a flea flicker. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Navy quick to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. On the run deep down the right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's fired. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and